Hey everybody, John here for the Hand Sanies. So today I'm doing a special video for you. It's going to be my top 10 favorite coffee places to go to in Vancouver. I'm going to start at number 10 and work my way down to 1. I have to keep it short because I'm only allowed to do 15 minutes. Ugh. So I'll keep it short and I'll just quickly go over each one. Just to let you know, if you aren't in the top 10 list, it doesn't mean I don't love you. I love all the coffee shops in Vancouver. It's just that I had to pick the 10 that best represented how I feel and the things that I value. So here we go. Number 10 is actually no longer in business anymore. It got shut down because corporate giant Tim Hortons decided to come across the street and open up a store. You can't compete with Tim Hortons when they're selling small coffees for $1.20 and yours is about $2.50. But Cup of Joe Coffee Shop at 189 West Broadway at Main Street was an amazing place. The people that worked there had a great service aspect, and they pulled a good bean. So I used to love going there on my way home from work. Number 9 is called the Laughing Bean Coffee Company. They are at 2695 East Hastings Street in the Hastings Sunrise area. They do amazing, cool latte art, and they provide a great, warming local culture. So people that live in the area tend to go there a lot because you know what? Good service for the locals. You can't go wrong. Number 8 is actually not just a location, it's a company. It's called JJ Bean Coffee Roasters. They're really amazing. The actual location that I'm featuring as number 8 is Granville Island. You know, when I go down to Granville Island, yeah, you know, you can get any slum old coffee, but JJ Bean is the best on the aisle. There is a Starbucks near the entrance. It's okay, but the fact is I love JJ Bean coffee, and seriously, iced non-fat vanilla lattes, hands down, one of the best. They roast a great bean, they produce a great bean. The service at the Granville Island one has been nothing but excellent, so I had to include you in my top 10. You know, you're very chic, and the fact is, you know, going down to the market for a day is amazing. I love going down to the public market at Granville Island. So much fresh fruit and fresh produce and fresh baked goods. It's amazing. And grabbing a nice little cup of joe or a nice vanilla latte, non-fat, just makes my day that much better. So thank you. Next is number 7. It's Elysian Coffee, pronounced Elysian. I hope I pronounced it right. It's at 590 West Broadway at Ash Street. I love this location. It's so chic. It's so urban. It's not been there too long, maybe a couple of 1 or 2 years or so that I've been going. They have great service, and they really know what they're doing in terms of coffee. The fact is, it's great to have something there with a lot of other coffee shops in the area, like Cafe Artigiano, down by Heather and Willow, a couple Starbucks around the area. It's great to have a place like this that you can just kind of go in and sit in a little comfy chair and read the paper and have a really good cup of espresso. I love it. Number 6 is great. It's at 2152 West 4th Avenue near Arbutus, and it's called 49th Parallel Coffee Roasters. The fact is, many people who know me know that I don't really like drip coffee, but there are a few places where I will physically sit down and sip a cup of drip coffee because it's that good. And honestly, the 49th Parallel Coffee Roasters, in my opinion, doesn't make the best espresso, but they make one of the best drip coffee beans, bar none. It's roasted by them. It's a great bean. The baristas know what they're doing when they're making coffee, and there's just something in the flavors. A lot of them are rich, they're full-bodied, you know, you can have the light flavor, you know. So I had one, I can't remember what the name of it was, a couple months ago, and it had such a great, rich, smoky flavor to it. Oh, I know, it's like sharp, it was gorgeous, I loved it. Bar none, you have to go there and try the drip coffee. Number 5, and you're probably going to give me the smackdown for this, is a Starbucks. I have to tell you, it's Canada's flagship location. It's the first one that was started in Canada and the first Starbucks location outside of Canada. This year, Starbucks in Canada celebrated their 25th year in operation, and this is at 601 West Cordova Street in Waterfront Station. It's their first location. It's the first one in Canada, first one outside the U.S. They just did a renovation of the store, and it looks super fab. You know, they have to work with the size they have to work with. And the staff there always, they may not always be in the best mood. Come on, you're at one of the busiest locations, right? There's always a lineup, but I tell you, they are super fast and they always get the orders right. And if they make a mistake and you catch them on it and you're like, oh, I asked for non-fat, not a problem, sir. I'll fix that again for you. It'll be ready in just a moment. So I love that fact that they work really hard to make sure my drink is perfect. So thank you guys for creating 25 years of Starbucks memories. Number 4 is the epitome of the indie coffee scene in Vancouver. It's the Bump and Grind Specialty Coffee. It's a cafe at 916 Commercial Drive at Venable Street. Now, I've always talked about the indie coffee scene in Vancouver. It's so avant-garde, it's unique, it's off the beaten track, and this is the epitome. It's going into a cafe and finding people that want to produce a great quality product. They're not there to pump out coffee and make money for the corporate giants. They are really about the local community and providing a place to really enjoy a nice cup of bean. And these guys are so great. There's a lot of great places on Commercial Drive that do that, like Turks and Calabria and Prado and all these places. It's great. But the Bump and Grind, you really pull at a great place. And honestly, I had a really nice chai latte the last time I went, so props to you for that. Number 3 is Cafe Artigiano. It's an amazing company. One of my favorite locations, just because of convenience, is 763 Hornby Street. It's near Robson, across from the Art Gallery. It's open till 9 Monday through Friday, and it's open on weekends, which is great. They put a new one in at Robson and Thurlow, which is open till 11 at night and on weekends. So really excited about that. And Cafe Artigiano really makes the best iced latte, bar none, that I've ever had anywhere in the city. Doesn't matter the location, they do it well. They have a great new addition to summer drinks that they had this summer, like smoothies and fraps and stuff like that are really cool. I love getting the white chocolate mocha freeze. It's awesome. Now that I am diabetic, I can't have it, nor can I have iced mochas, so while I could, it was awesome. Best iced mochas in town. It's great. And the baristas are well trained. I love the setup of the system. One pulls the shot, one taps the drink, one does, it's great. I love it. So props to you. My number 2 favorite is a brand called Milano Coffee Roasters. Now people could say, oh, you're biased because the company you work for, they have units that sell Milano coffee, and UBC does sell Milano coffee at its high-end stores. But you know what? It's because Milano coffee is so great. It's West Coast heart and Italian soul fused together since 1984. Brian Turco, the mastermind behind it, is such an amazing guy. I've had the chance to meet him once before when he came to our coffee shop and was during Fair Trade Week. And it was amazing. Loved meeting him. Milano Coffee has amazing roasts and blends. My favorite location to go to is at 36 Powell Street near Carroll. It's in Gastown. They also have a licensed franchise type 1, separately owned, but it's still Milano, on Denman near Robson. It's really great. DQ. And they also have their main one at Turks on the Drive, on Commercial Drive. And of course their tasting bar and head office at West 8th, which is really awesome. It's all locally roasted. It's great quality beans that are certified, fair trade, organic, that we use. The ones that we use are certified organic. We use a medium roast Adagio. We use a dark roast, a French roast, which is like our Arisotto. We use the Espresso Naruta. We used to use the La Futura, which I love, and the Harmony Decaf. My favorite is the Classico. I love the La Futura, and my all-time favorite of all time, oh my god, it's a little bit more expensive, but you love it. It's Turks Island. It's really, really great. A great pour. So, gotta love Milano Coffee. Check them out. MilanoCoffee.ca, I believe their website is. Double check it on Google, but it's really hot. And my number 1 pick is a Starbucks location again. Sorry if you hate me. It's at 2517 Commercial Drive at Broadway Commercial Station. Bar none, this store of any coffee shop, of any brand, of any company, of anything, has provided me the best customer service experience ever. Bar none, they are the tops. Okay? Doesn't matter if you're in there. If you're in there for the first time, you might not get what I'm talking about. But by the third time you go, you're going to love going there for coffee. It is busy. There are a lot of bums and cheap people and poor people. It's Broadway. What do you expect? But the fact is, they provide me with the best possible service. You know, taking the O out of my name and putting a heart instead. Putting the John up and down, and then putting little words beside it, like J, joyful, H, happy, N, nice. That's like the little extra thing that makes it happen. You know, one time I forgot my wallet. I totally forgot it. It was in my bag at work, and I panicked, and they're like, oh, don't worry about it. You can pay next time when you come in. We know you're always here. We love you. And I felt so great. Next time I came in, I paid the $5. I even left them a tip. I said, thank you. You know, you guys are great. They're amazing staff, so you gotta love it. So yeah, that's my all-time top favorites. If you like it, don't like it, whatever, comment, rate, subscribe. And remember, check me out at www.espressovancouver.blogspot.com, Foursquare, John Hall, Twitter at The Hand Sannies, YouTube, The Hand Sannies. Comment, rate, subscribe. Have a great night. Bye-bye.